Here's a first video of our 2013 rainwater corn project. We did this project last year. We built a little berm coming off the road. You can see there's the water bar there. We're just after a rain right now. There's a little drizzle, but we got a little bit of a flow coming in there, and I'll walk down and show you. And then we did a little bit of a flow from that berm right there, coming in here, filling up this little catchment pond. I just built this out of some railroad ties and some pond liner. We've got a little bit of corn right there. We planted squash this year. You see there's some native Arizona, I think Tohono O'odham squash. We've got a bunch growing over there. Here's the main corn plot, and there's corn right there. I'm going to step down from this ladder. We'll take a closer look of how these berms work. Again, there's the pond. This is the main berm for this plot of corn. This is our overflow spillway. We'll kind of get up by the road and start it from the beginning. You can see that's our drive. That's our house. You can see where the water's kind of pooled up here. Coming in here, comes down the road. Comes off my little walking trail around the property, but also along this road. And you can see I had a reinforced water bar, and that's just basically a speed bump in the road to divert all this water off here into this first little ditch. I put a bunch of rocks here because we collect a lot of sand coming off this road, just so it didn't totally infiltrate the corn. Comes along here, another little barrier of rocks to get all this silt. Comes in here, fills up in here. This corn doesn't look probably the best, but we haven't done anything to it. We've been real light in our monsoon rains, so you'll see some of these guys just look terrible with their we had a bunch of grasshoppers come in here, but like I said, this is just growing corn just off the rainwater during monsoon season in Arizona. You can see this is my spillway. See if I can move some of this here so you can see how the spillway works. And you see that water. Normally, as it fills up a little bit more, the spillway will run pretty evenly. I just reinforced these sides with a little bit of riprap rock. That was just a little other piece of little section of corn that I put in there. This is a native 60-day corn to Arizona. Some of these guys in back look a little bit better. You can see these ears are coming up. They're already tasseled out, and I got my stalks growing pretty good. They're a little bit smaller than your normal Iowa style corn or Nebraska, you know, the I guess GMO Monsanto hybrid corn. Here's a little closer look at that squash. Let's go look at this squash over here. This squash plant is just doing fantastic. I've got one planted right there. It's in a little berm. You see this little berm going the whole way around. Everything that comes down from the road comes into this main little retention area, and then some of it gets diverted through this PVC pipe. Some gets diverted around through that little spillway, comes over here. But I've just got, this year I decided to plant a little bit of this native squash just to see what we can get from it. As you can see, that's the little secondary inlet, so we can collect all this rainwater. And we are almost exactly at 60 days right now. Some of this corn is just about ready to pick. I noticed a couple, I peeled back a couple of these. You see they're pretty small, but they taste just like regular corn. I'm gonna give them another week or so to mature. But we really didn't have too many worms. We just had a bad grasshopper problem. So that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching.